Hey guys, what's up? I'm Garrett, and today we are going to find out what would happen if every NBA player played for the state or country that they were born in. I spent I think 3 hours making this roster, so please leave a like. It was a lot of work. So what I did, I put together all these different teams of these players based off of what state they were born in, and then we're going to simulate the season and see which state or country is the best at basketball. Alright, so we got the Washington, D.C. Wizards. We got Quinn Cook, Troy Brown, Kevin Durant. Those are the main guys from DC. Or Hachimura shouldn't be there, but we couldn't get him off the team. But yeah, those are the main guys for the Washington, D.C. Wizards. They don't have a lot of players from DC, but Durant's the main guy, so maybe he can carry them. We got the Massachusetts Celtics. You got Michael Carter-Williams, Bruce Brown, Jake Layman, Zach Collins, and Nerlens Noel. And the Illinois Bulls are going to be a good team. Because you got Derrick Rose, Andre Iguodala, Robert Covington, Anthony Davis, Jahlil Okafor, Fred VanVleet, and Jabari Parker. They are a very good team, but they might not be the best team. You got the New Jersey Nets, the state of New Jersey. You got Jalen Brunson, J.R. Smith, Kyle Anderson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bam Adebayo, and Karl Anthony Towns, and Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Ohio Cavaliers. Now, Ohio is good. You know they got LeBron James, but they also got Stephen Curry. He was born in Ohio. Remember, we're going off of where they were born. I know he grew up in North Carolina, but he was born in Ohio. You got CJ McCollum, LeBron James, Larry Nance Jr., Omari Spellman, Luke Kennard, and Karis LeVert, and Terry Rozier. So, Ohio is good. Then we got Pennsylvania, which you think Pennsylvania would be a lot better, but they're really not. Kyle Lowry is their best player. You got Deion Waiters, DeAndre Hunter, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Markieff Morris. You got the Morris brothers, Derrick Jones Jr. So they're not that bad, but they're also not that good. Georgia, the Georgia Hawks. Got Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jay Crowder, Derek Favors, and Dwight Howard. So not a bad team, but again, Jaylen Brown's their best player. So New York, the New York Knicks. You got Kemba Walker, Donovan Mitchell, Jonathan Isaac, Tobias Harris, and Andre Drummond. Then you got Carmelo Anthony off the bench. This is a good team. This is a really good team. You got a lot. You got your stars in Kemba, Donovan Mitchell, and Carmelo Anthony back on the Knicks. You never know what's going to happen. And then the Kentucky Magic. I had to move the Magic to Kentucky because we already have a Florida team. I used the Heat to make the Florida team, but this is the Kentucky Magic. Wasn't a lot of guys from Kentucky. You got D'Angelo Russell, DeLon Wright, James Ennis, PJ Washington. Was Bruno Fernando from Kentucky? I don't know, because some of these teams, I just had to put random guys in there to fill the spots, because there wasn't always enough players that were actually in the league. The Maryland Bucks. Wisconsin didn't really have enough players, so I moved them to Maryland. You got Markelle Fultz, Victor Oladipo, OG Anunoby, Rudy Gay, Kevin Looney, and Will Barton. Not a bad team, but also, again, not a good one. You got the Indiana Pacers. They stay how they are, because, it's Indiana. You got George Hill, Gary Harris, Gordon Hayward, Cody Zeller, Mason Plumlee, and Eric Gordon, and Jeff Teague. This is another solid team. Gordon Hayward is the best player. So I don't think they'll make the playoffs. The Florida Heat. You got Chris Dunn, Jordan Clarkson, Trevor Ariza, Chandler Parsons, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson rocking the LeBron number 6. They're not going to be good, though. The North Carolina Hornets. This team is full of great point guards. You got Chris Paul, Seth Curry. He was born in North Carolina. Steph wasn't, but Seth Curry was. Brandon Ingram, Zion, Hassan Whiteside, John Wall, Montrezl Harrell, TJ Warren, Devontae Graham, PJ Tucker, Kobe White, Kent Bazemore, Dennis Smith Jr., Caleb Martin, and Cody Martin. They might win a championship. North Carolina might win a championship in professional basketball. We know what they do in college basketball. All right, and you got the Canada Raptors. Not Toronto, but we're talking all of Canada. You got Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Clark, Tristan Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Kelly Olynyk, RJ Barrett, and Justin Holiday. We're going to act like Justin Holiday is from Canada because I'm not really sure if he is. He might just be one of those guys who just got on there. But RJ Barrett. All right. Another solid team. They got 80s in their starting lineup, so that's pretty good. The Michigan Pistons. Oh, by the way, I changed the logos for some of these just because, I wanted to. Because it's not Detroit. You can't really have Detroit on there if it's, all of Michigan. But, no. So I changed their logo to, secondary logo. Anyways, got Monte Morris, Devin Booker is their star, Miles Bridges, Draymond Green, JaVale McGee, and Kyle Kuzma. So not a bad team. Again, not a great team when like your best player is Devin Booker. We already saw how that worked out for the Suns. He's their best player, but they're not good. So that's the Eastern Conference. All right, so now on to the Western Conference. We have Virginia Timberwolves. We got Frank Mason, Jeremy Lamb, Dorian Finney-Smith, Mike Scott, Alex Len, and Josh Okogie. So that's a pretty good team. You got the Tennessee Grizzlies. You got Lou Will, JJ Redick, Kyle Korver, Torian Prince, Gorgie Deng shouldn't be on that team, and Corey Brewer. So, again, not a very good team. I didn't really worry about like the super specifics of the teams that don't really have any superstars because I know they're not going to really change anything. The International Kings. I changed their logo too because I just think it looks a lot cooler than like the Kings logo right now. The Kings would be such a cool team if they were good. Anyways, the International Kings. This team, I think, is going to win the championship easily. All right, so we got Goran Dragic, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Pascal Siakam, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Kristaps Porzingis, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, Danilo Gallinari, Nikola Vucevic, Dennis Schroeder, Evan Fournier, Thomas Satoransky, and Bol Bol. You know we gotta put Bol Bol in there. But man, the International Kings, they are good. They should easily win the championship. I mean, Giannis and Doncic on the same team, that is unfair. The Louisiana Pelicans got De'Aaron Fox, Garrett Temple, Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul Millsap, Damian Jones, and Elfrid Payton. So again, not a good team, not a bad team, might not make the playoffs. Then we got the Australia Rockets. Now there's a lot of good players that were born in Australia that like maybe you didn't know. So I'm just testing your NBA knowledge here. You got Kyrie Irving. Wesley Matthews shouldn't be there, but Ben Simmons is from Australia too. Joe Ingles, pretty sure Tony Snell was. Patrick Mills, Dante Exum, Andrew Bogut. This is a solid team. You got Kyrie and Ben Simmons. The Missouri Clippers got Alec Burks, Bradley Beal, Michael Porter Jr., Jason Tatum. That guy shouldn't be on the team. And Otto Porter. So that's a solid Clippers team. Then you got the Utah Jazz. They were just like they didn't have anybody from Utah, so this is just the extras team. Like the people I just had to trade around. So they don't have anyone. Utah's the worst team in the league. The California Lakers, they're the team that can maybe challenge the international team, and I'll show you why. You got Damian Lillard, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Love, Brooke Lopez, DeMar DeRozan, Paul George, Klay Thompson, Russell Westbrook, Drew Holiday, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Aaron Gordon. That's a really, really good team. All right, we got the Texas Mavericks. You got Trae Young, Marcus Smart, Jimmy Butler, Julius Randle, LaMarcus Aldridge, and DeAndre Jordan. And Jared Allen. You got a lot of centers from Texas. Texas is good. I mean, they might be one of those teams you want to look out for. And you got Arkansas. I had to move Denver to Arkansas because apparently no one's from Colorado. But some people are from Arkansas. You got Mike Conley, Malik Monk. Harrison Barnes not from Arkansas. He's from Iowa. It was mainly just to have Mike Conley on the team because we needed an extra team, and he was from Arkansas. So there you go, Mike Conley. You got your own team. The Arizona Suns. Javon Carter, Matisse Thybulle, Chandler Hutchinson, not really sure if he's from. Marvin Bagley is the guy. Again, he's the only like star from them, and he's got a bunch of like random people on his team. Marvin Bagley is a star from Arizona. The Oklahoma Thunder, not the Oklahoma City Thunder, but the Oklahoma Thunder. Got Josh Richardson, Andre Roberson's, I don't think he's from Oklahoma. You got Terrence Ferguson, Blake Griffin, Willie Colley, I don't even know. It's mainly Blake Griffin. The Alabama Spurs. Eric Bledsoe, Derek White, Doug McDermott, DeMar Carroll, and DeMarcus Cousins. The Washington Trailblazers. DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Kevin Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Hartenstein. The South Carolina Warriors. This was an interesting team to put together. Because you got Ja Morant, you got like Jordan Poole, then you got Chris Middleton, and that's it. That's all the rosters. Again, took a really long time, so if you could, like the video and stuff, that'd be great. All right, we're going to simulate the season and see which team was the best. Okay, so we have reached the end of the season. Giannis is MVP, averaging 22, 9, and 8. Ja Morant won Rookie of the Year. Karl Anthony Towns won Sixth Man of the Year, so I guess they never started him over, who was it? I don't know. Kawhi Leonard won Defensive Player of the Year for the Lakers, the California Lakers. Bruce Brown won Most Improved Player. Coach of the year was Luke Walton, who was the Kings coach. They went 78-4, so they were by far the best team. All right, so let's see the All-NBA teams. You got International, Texas, International, Ohio, and Arizona. Second team, you got Australia, Ohio, Illinois, Washington, D.C., and Alabama. Then third team, you got Utah, he's international, but like, I just put him on there. Didn't expect him to be that good. Okay. You got South Carolina, California, Pennsylvania, and Australia. Let's go look at the standings. The International Kings went 78-4, by far the best team. California Lakers are really good too. They 68 wins. Texas, Australia, South Carolina, Utah. How? Oh, that's right. John Collins is from Utah. He's the one guy that's from Utah. There's like 2 guys in the NBA that are from Utah. John Collins is one of them. Maybe that's why they were so good. I didn't think they would make the playoffs though. Okay. You got Alabama, Arkansas, Oklahoma didn't. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Missouri, Arizona wasn't good. Tennessee wasn't good. Washington with Zach LaVine and DeJounte Murray. Then Louisiana was the worst team. De'Aaron Fox being their star player. Were they the worst in the league? No. Oh, Kentucky was awful. All right, in the East, you got New York, North Carolina, Canada, Illinois, New Jersey. I'm surprised Ohio didn't do better. And they got Curry and LeBron, but you got Georgia, Washington, D.C. was the last team to make playoffs. Maryland just missed out. Massachusetts. I just think of the Celtics as a good team, so then when they don't make the playoffs, I'm surprised, but Massachusetts wasn't good. Michigan had Devin Booker and Draymond Green. Okay, Florida, I didn't expect them. Pennsylvania, though. Actually, no, they weren't good. Indiana? No, they weren't good either. Okay, none of these teams were good. Kentucky was awful. Their best player was D'Angelo Russell, and they literally had no one else. All right, so I'd say it's about time to send them to the playoffs and see who the best. You know, we gotta go check some stats real quick. Season stats: Trae Young led the league in scoring for Texas. Rebounds per game: Anthony Davis led the league in rebounds. Chris Paul led in assists. Steals per game: Kawhi. In blocks: Mitchell Robinson. All right, it's time for the playoffs. Let's see how this first round goes. The Nets were eliminated. Washington, D.C. with Kevin Durant was. The Spurs were. Mavericks were. Nuggets were. Oh, the Ohio Cavaliers, man. LeBron and Curry couldn't get past the first. How does that work? I feel like 2K is so weird with all their stuff. You think LeBron and Curry on the same team would easily win a championship. But I guess this is like a weird situation. Okay, a lot of other teams were eliminated. So we got an international battle right here. We got the International Kings, the Australia Rockets. And we got the California Lakers, and then the Jazz. I didn't put anyone on their team except for John Collins. Okay. Then we got New York versus Illinois. We got North Carolina versus Canada. All right, let's see who wins this round. I don't see any. Okay, so the Jazz were swept. Thank you, California. Australia Rockets were also swept, but I mean, that was by the international team. Illinois is done. Derrick Rose, Anthony Davis. They had a lot of good guys, but they couldn't get it done. They couldn't get past New York. And Canada was eliminated, which means New York versus North Carolina, California, and the rest of the world. So, I mean, those, hypothetically, those are the 3 best states when it comes to, you know, basketball players, where they're born. They're born in California, they're born in New York, and they're born in North Carolina. The best basketball players. All right, let's see who gets the championship. New York takes the lead. California took a game. I was surprised. Yeah, California's done. They took a game that, North Carolina's done. So New York versus the rest of the world. Does New York have the best basketball players in the world, or does the rest of the world? I'm guessing it's the rest of the world. Let's see who wins. I'm thinking the Kings are gonna sweep. All right, Giannis wins MVP, and there you have it. That's what would have happened if every player had to play for the state that they were born in, or if there was a team of just international players, and it was, you know, they all had to play on the same team. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.